What's up, guys? Video Guy 1234 coming at you right now with a topic that you guys are familiar with. I'm familiar with. The last video, I shied away from my usual topics about like racism in America, and how Black Lives Matter instead of Black Lives Matter, hashtag All Lives Matter. If you don't know that video, watch it, please. It's really good, I think. But I want to talk about the superheroes. Who is going to come out on top in the end? Marvel or DC? Now, seeing that Marvel has had a 6-year head start. No, I'm sorry. Marvel's been developing their cinematic universe since 2008 with Iron Man, which is one of my favorite superhero films ever. And then they just finished Phase 2, and DC just started 2 years ago with Man of Steel, which was unbelievable. I freaking love that. I love that movie so much, more than anything. So, I think of it like this. Civil War and Batman vs. Superman are both coming out in the same year. It's going to be an awesome year. I can't wait for that. It's going to be so good. I am not a fanboy by any means. I love both. I live in a world, and my mindset is like, why be a fanboy? Why can't you just enjoy the best of both worlds? What's wrong with that? I just don't understand why there are fanboys out there. Yeah, I understand. DC fanboys hate Marvel. Marvel fanboys hate DC's heroes. So, you know what I mean? I just don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. I don't understand why there's so much hate. Why can't you like all of them? There are some Marvel heroes who will destroy DC's heroes. There are some DC heroes who will absolutely kill Marvel's heroes. So it balances itself out. But that's comic books. We're talking about movies. Who's going to win and who's going to ultimately win the movie war or the superhero war or whatever the hell you want to call it. Me, I think that I'm not a fanboy of any, like I said, but I think DC is going to come out on top. Here's why. Age of Ultron. It was a really good movie, but it didn't make as much as they wanted to, and fans were really divided with it. Some people hated it, some people liked it. Same thing with Thor 2. Some people liked it, some people hated it. Same thing with the first Thor. Some people liked it, some people hated it. I've seen Thors. They're pretty good. I don't hate them, but he's not my favorite hero. Iron Man 3. Some people loved it, some people hated it. But then they got their mojo back when Captain America Winter Soldier came back. I mean, when it came out. I said came back, I don't know why, sorry. But yeah, Captain America Winter Soldier came out. Fucking unbelievable. Great movie. It's in my top 5 comic book movies ever. But then Age of Ultron comes, and they take a step down. So, which leads me to believe that our Marvel solo movies actually better than the actual conclusion to their phase. I mean, I personally enjoyed Iron Man 1 more than the Avengers. And the Avengers is great. I personally enjoyed Captain America 2 more than Age of Ultron. Alright, now switching over to DC. Man of Steel, it had, some people loved it, some people hated it. Same thing. Some people hated it for the dumbest reasons. Like someone said, oh, Henry Cavill's Superman is terrible. I was like, no, he's not. Henry Cavill's Superman is different. You gotta remember, this is a new age in movies and a new generation. You can't have the same comic book Superman that you had back in the 70s. I praise Christopher Reeve to death. Christopher Reeve is awesome. He is Superman. But Henry Cavill is great as Superman. I love him. He's such a great Superman. He's funny. He's likable. He's energetic. He's got a lot to bring to the table as an actor. Now next year you have Batman vs Superman, which I mean, Civil War is awesome. Civil War is going to be awesome. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. So I think Batman vs Superman is going to take it. I'm actually a little bit more excited for Batman vs Superman because two of the most iconic heroes ever, Batman and Superman, are in a movie for the first time. A live action movie, because I knew about the animated stuff. But just think of it like this. They're starting with this. It's Batman vs. Superman. They're introducing Batman into the DC Cinematic Universe. Which will ultimately lead to a Justice League movie. Then you got movies like Aquaman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Green Lantern, all those movies coming out, and those heroes are, in my opinion, are better than the Avengers. I think people are actually getting tired of the Avengers a little bit. Marvel's Avengers. I think so. Civil War is going to be great, but where do they go from there? Yeah, they go, you know what they go? They go to Infinity War, which has been confirmed, obviously, by Joe and Anthony Russo, who are great directors. But the fact that Marvel said that they will never go dark worries me a little bit. Meaning that like, the superhero world, yeah, as fun and as awesome as it is, it's really dark, like comic books. A lot of people die. In Age of Ultron, not one civilian died at all. In fact, out of every single Marvel movie from 2008 till now, not, like, just give me some civilians who died. There's really not that many. In Man of Steel, there are so many people die. In Man of Steel, more people die in that one movie than every single Marvel movie. And that is a fact. I mean, Man of Steel killed so many people, which is ultimately leading into Batman vs. Superman, which is awesome. Which is really exciting. Just think if Age of Ultron killed a lot of people going into Civil War. Tony Stark's got that over his head, and Captain America put that over his head. That'll be awesome. I'm so excited. I mean, like, and my thing is, where does Marvel go after Infinity War? Like, what do they do? That's ultimately their big comic. They fight Thanos. He's the big baddie. I know Marvel has movies planned up until like 2025 or something like that. But where do they go? DC, on the other hand, feels really fresh. I don't think I'll get tired with DC's movies. I don't think I'll ever get tired with Marvel's movies. I'm just speaking from the fan base. I think the fans will ultimately get tired of Marvel's movies. Maybe they will get tired of DC's movies. I don't know. But in the end, my opinion, DC is going to come out on top. Not just with box office, but with fan-wise. Fan support. Because Marvel will never go dark. That's bad for Marvel. But like I said, I love Marvel. I love DC more than anything. If you ask me to choose, it's like choosing what parent you like the most. You can't choose because it'll make one person feel bad. So you can't do that. All right, that's it for today, guys. Comment below. Tweet me at thevideoguy1234. Ask any questions. Share this video. Get this video out there, please. And thank you all for the support.